Hi everyone, welcome back to Cat King's NMAT Daily Series. This is Anisha here. Today we are going to be talking about the NMIMS Mumbai HR program. So a lot of students have been asking NMIMS Mumbai has a separate HR program. What is the cutoffs? How are the placements? What is the batch profile like? Am I eligible for HR or not? So let's talk about that program. Firstly, it is a very good program. It started in 2011. So they segregated. Earlier, it was like how in all colleges you have finance, marketing, operations, HR as a subject specialization for second year. It was the same. 2011 onwards, it became a separate batch altogether. It started with a batch of 30 students and has been growing exponentially with the kind of exposure, the kind of faculties. I mean, I remember my HR faculties, we had Veena Vora ma'am, she's amazing. You will fall in love with the subjects of HR. We had Arun Nabar sir. Some of them are still there, which faculties who are training you guys. So you're going to have an amazing time if HR is your interest area. So how do we know what is my interest area? Like one of the most common things people say is ki, if you're a people person, you're an HR, right? So it's not only about that. So HR is not only about talking to people, it's also about setting rules, setting guidelines. You are kind of the main support function of an organization. For any small organization or a big organization to be successful, the HR policies and the HR team has to be very strong. Nowadays you have got so much of more advancement coming with HR analytics, there is HR tech, there is HR marketing also. Like for example, employer branding. You're managing your team of interns, onboarding them, social media profiles of the companies, and all of these. So you can do a lot of cool things also in the whole HR space. So you can definitely consider that as an option. Okay. Talking about the NMIMS Mumbai HR program, the NMAT cutoff last year was the same as core program. So it's 235 itself. That means it's one of the flagship programs, right? To get a better idea about the batch profile and the placements, let's have a look at its official website. So when you go to SBM NMIMS website, go to the placement report. This is the 2021 batch final placement report, in which we are referring to now the batch profile for the MBA HR program. Okay. In the batch profile, if I look at the education background, 60% are engineers, 24% from commerce, 3% from science, 5% from arts, 7% from management, 1% others. So all the people who think कि engineering के बाद हम HR में जा सकते हैं कि नहीं, this clearly justifies for you guys that absolutely yes, you can do that. HR is a stream change for everybody except for someone who's coming from a BBA HR program, right? So it's a new thing which everybody is going to learn. So if you have the curiosity to run teams, to be the people person, to be the one who's setting the rules and policies and governing kind of roles, then HR is meant for you. And it has a little more relaxed lifestyle as compared to the others. Like when you say it's more of the 9 to 6 types, you will have your days. Obviously in every stream, in every function, you have your days where you are stretching beyond the time limits, but usually 9 to 6 is the kind of eased out lifestyle which an HR profile gives you. Okay, so everybody is eligible. Just you need to make sure your graduation is 50% and above. That's something which is predominantly required for all NMIMS programs. Okay, then we just look at the work experience batch. 37% freshers. Brilliant. I had last year a lot of freshers from engineering, from Mumbai engineering, from South of India engineering stream. There were people from even the background of coming from hospital. Like for example, your dental background, there were students who converted HR program from there as well also. So you can convert as freshers. It's not a hassle if you are having a keen interest in the same. 1 to 12 months of experience, 7%, 13 to 24 months of experience, 24%, 25 to 36 months, that's 2 to 3 years of experience, 26%, above 3 years, 6%. So maximum are freshers, then 2 to 3 years of experience people, and then 1 to 2 years of experience people. Okay? When we look at the experience background, Okay, I'm just dissecting the placement report for you guys to have a better understanding. It's all available on the website, but let's get it more clear. Experience background is coming from all the streams. IT, e-commerce, conventional engineer working in IT can also get to HR, consulting, BFSI, conglomerate, FMCG, others, all of the possible things. Okay? Then we look at the gender ratio. The gender ratio is pretty good here. It's 52% females, 48% male. Obviously, HR was always considered a more predominantly a female oriented, but aisa nahi hai. You have guys also. In fact, when I was working with Marico and Henkel, both of them are global HR were male candidates. So that's absolutely fine. Okay, so don't have such preconceived notions and roadblocks in your head. Average work ex is 18 months. Geographic diversity, you see, it's very interesting. Maximum people are from North India. 41% North, 35% West, 15% East, South, 9%. Professionally certified candidates, 10. Average age was 23 years. So that's the entire batch profile. Okay. ये तो बैच प्रोफाइल हो गई, बट एंड ऑफ द डे ROI मैटर्स. हम इतनी पैसे देने वाले हैं, इतना फीस भरने वाले हैं, पहले एनमैट का, फिर NMIMS के फॉर्म का, फिर इंटरव्यू का, फिर NMIMS की फीस. Am I going to get that back? That's very important, right? Highest CTC, this is HR placement highlights. It's not core or marketing or finance. So do not get confused. Exclusively HRs. Highest CTC 21 lakhs per annum. Average CTC 15.09. Top 5% of the batch had 19.75. Top 10% had 18.93. Top 20%, 17.51, top 50%, 16.59. So if you're in the top 50%, life is sorted, right? 23% guys had PPOs. Fortune 500, 11 companies are coming, 19 new recruiters, totally 39 recruiters. If you look at just some interesting facts about, how it has been going, you have startups and e-commerce, 5% companies coming from startups. So it's been not the major chunk, right? 8% from BFSI, 67% PPO conversion ratio, which is a very high conversion ratio. And BFSI is an absolutely growing sector. You have 10% in the FMCG, FMCD, and the retail sectors, where you have all your Maricos, ITCs, Wipro coming on board. 43% PPO. Okay, 16% is the people coming on from the automotive or manufacturing conglomerate, 25% PPO conversion, 27% of the batch is in consulting, 25% conversion ratio, 34% of HR is in IT space. So maximum is in IT space and 16% conversion ratio. So that's a good ratio, and you have a good mix of people coming on campus also. So it's not necessary कि सिर्फ summers से PPO अच्छी companies में हो जाता है, otherwise भी हो रहा है on campus final placements में भी. All right. So that's a quick understanding for all of you guys to know which all placements and how it is. If I look at, just to give you a fair idea about the companies coming on campus, you have really brilliant names. There is TAS, which is an amazing place to work when it comes to HR. You have Accenture, Aditya Birla Capital, Britannia, Capgemini, Deloitte, EY, Genpact, GEP, Glenmark, Honeywell, IBM, Mindtree, Mahindra, Maruti. Maruti takes a lot of good profiles for HR and has a good senior profile coming in place. There is Vedanta, there is Whirlpool, Wipro, Xiaomi, a lot of different companies coming in with various profiles, right from human resource partners. So when you look at EY gives you an HR consultant profile, HR generalist, change management profile, global delivery enablement, talent acquisition, skill transformation, a lot of options, right? So it's not just about recruitment or, let's say, paying your salaries and compensations. HR has a very diverse background. You have change management, organization behavior being very widely adapted right now. With the whole COVID transformation, every company's HR became the most prominent space to shift the entire functioning of the teams from offline space to online, right? So that's a huge role of change management. That is where you also have HR tech analytics, you have HR consulting, because not every company has a strong in-house HR. So you have HR consultants who come and guide you to set the policies and set the rhythm for your company. All right, so I hope this video was helpful for all of you guys to get a fair idea about HR. Now the policies and everything you have understood. How does the admission happen? You have to give your NMAT. Your shortlist will be out in Jan. If you have a 235 plus and you're looking for HR, Mumbai HR, you will get in a call for sure. So start preparing for your interview process. The interview process will be separate. You will have a written case discussion. Okay, then you will have a personal interview, and this is separate from the core program process, and final selections are going to be there, right? So I'll take care of mentoring you guys for your interview process and your case writing and all of those things. So if you have a good score, get on board the CDPI course. If you are still preparing for NMAT and going to give it right after CAT, make sure you're giving mock tests. Check out the CAT King mocks, and you must give at least 3 mocks before your NMAT exam. All right, stay tuned to the channel, and I hope it has been really helpful for you guys. Bye-bye, take care.